Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're gonna do some dumb Yahoo answers. I know, it's so awesome. It's so entertaining. But I had to reuse the gameplay and I apologize for that. I tried to record today, but my whole setup just wasn't working. So I have to go and try and figure that out after this, and hopefully we can fix that. Because it's kind of important, right? I don't know. So this is an old game, and I think it ends in a red bar. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's get right to the questions. What does 1/4 cup mean? I'm making chip cookies and it says to put 1/4 cups of chalk chips in. Does it mean I needed to have 4 cups of chalk chips and only use 1, or what? Or does it mean half a cup and it's just a typo? Cooking is really confusing, right? XOXO. Additional details. Sorry guys, I meant chalk chip. Bitch, oh my god, shut up. What is the matter with you? How is this happening? And who calls them chips or chalk chips? They're chocolate chip cookies, first off. All right, okay, fine. And I'm not going to get down too hard on that because let's face it, sometimes it's fun to shorten things. But how do you not know what a 1/4 cup is? It's on the measuring cups, okay? This is my problem here. It specifically says on any measuring device, 1/4 cup. So I don't know how this is hard to comprehend. It just kind of makes me want to take my fist, shove it in my nose, scramble up my brains, pull them out, and just mummify myself because I give up. What's a fair price to tip a masseuse if they wet toot during your massage? I know it was a shark by the sound. In my opinion, they shouldn't be tipped at all. I mean, come on. They are blasting toxic fumes at nose level, which is completely unacceptable, especially if they haven't even offered a happy ending to make up for it. Was it wrong that after I got dressed, I ran out of there like a bat out of hell without paying? Thanks in advance. Alright, so that is kind of gross, but when I first started this question, I wanted to assume that it was the guy who farted and that the masseuse accidentally, hit something in his back that made him, wet fart, and it was really awkward. But apparently it's the masseuse who did the wet fart. And that is a little awkward, but let's face it, come on, how can he be upset? Farts are funny. I mean, am I the only one that thinks they're pretty funny? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. But anyways, I ended up asking a friend who's a masseuse. I was like, do you ever get people who wet fart or poop themselves? And she told me the only time it's ever happened was when she had an elderly customer who was wearing diapers anyways. So that was kind of interesting, I thought. So if you want to be a masseuse, don't worry, wet farts really aren't that common. What temperature should the vagina be before you get your period? I have no idea what temperature the vagina should be before your period comes. I am well into my period since I have only had one and enlated for days. I would like to experiment what temperatures your vagina is every day and see what it will be before your period comes. Any hints? Well there, that's quite the little little project you have there, Mrs. Scientist. Let's find out if the vagina changes temperatures during or after a period or before. Yes, because oh my god, you guys, my vagina went below freezing points right before I had my period. It was so traumatic that I just cannot believe it. What the hell? I mean, I don't know. This just seems pointless to me because let's face it, don't we pretty much all remain the same temperature? For the most part, it's all, relatively pretty close. There's no vagina that's going into freezing temperatures or beyond hot temperatures. It's just not happening. All right, so maybe if you set one on fire or put an ice cube in one, shit's gonna go down. But for the most part, if you leave it alone, it stays the same. Am I a human or a cat? I swear down, I can talk to cats, but no one believes me. I've always thought I look like a cat, so maybe I'm one stuck in a human body. I'm not happy, as I always want to be around my little babies, cats. I hear about women stuck in a man's body, so could this possibly be my situation? And what help can I get? Dude, this is awesome, alright? I like how this person is thinking, alright? So we have sex changes now. They're not perfect. Obviously, it's, obviously you can't get a full-on vagina. You can't get a full-on penis if you want to change your sex. But the operations are available and they're starting to become better and better. What if we could change into animals? Like, what if we could get operations so that I have like a giraffe neck? And that would be totally wild, totally crazy. It would definitely make life interesting. But I like this idea, and this question made me think about it. Like, what if this guy got a change? He got not a sex change. He got a species change into a cat person. Like, it's no longer just a David Bowie song. We can actually be cat people. Do Mexicans speak Spanish or Mexican? So if I was to learn fluent Spanish, could I speak to all the Mexicans? All right, bitch. And her username's in French. She's a lady of language. She just wants to learn all the languages. And you know what the saddest part about this is? The saddest part about this is that this isn't the first time I've heard people ask if other people speak Mexican or Spanish. Like, they separate them. Why? Oh no. Oh no. If you guys want to check out last week's episode, go ahead and check it out. You can click the screen. Other than that, you better have a fantastic day.